19 starting check.
See, that's interesting. That's a classic male intimidating maneuver. That your piggy friends up there, I bet they love to do that to all the little crackheads they need to beat confessions out. But the interesting thing is that you don't believe a word of it. I mean, you hate the dick slapping maneuvers like that.
How do you know that?
'Cause I do.
What, so we're connected enough for you to know what I'm thinking?
No. No, that's not what I was getting at. But, seeing you, I see two qualities that we share in common. You're intelligent, and in the right way. Some people just have that sort of intelligence just running through them like a stick of Brighton rock. Brighton rock. Rock.
And the other?
Disconnection. You're British. You're proud of it, well, to a degree. But that pride, that means you'll never fit in here. No matter what your passport says. I can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to come in here and interview me when the entire city wants to rip my balls off. See, I bet when you're walking down that corridor into this room, every other police officer in the station, their glares must have burned a fucking hole in the back of your head.
What about you? How are you disconnected?
In so many ways. Pace. I think too fast. I move too slow. Nah, always ahead or behind in one way or another. But I just, I think so differently. How can I connect with anyone when they think like that? When I look around and I see all these beautiful things.
What do you mean?
Beauty, Jackson, it's in everything. Everything. That lamppost on the 7th that always switches on during the day and off at night. or that woman who lives in a cardboard box behind the 7-Eleven. Even that cup of coffee someone spilled out on the sidewalk outside. It's all beautiful. Everything has beauty in it. Everything.
Did you torture animals when you were little?
No.
See, that's the telltale sign of real psychotic killers.
But not terrorists.
Look, you can tell me. We've changed since childhood. It's no reflection on you.
Yeah. Sammy. My pet Labrador.
Why did you kill him?
Her. Sammy was a girl dog. She ran out in front of my bike.
Are you aware of what you've done today?
Can I get one of my cigarettes?
You're not getting any of yours. I doubt any of the officers are going to lend you.
What about you?
I don't smoke.
No. If you did smoke, would you offer me one of your cigarettes? 'Cause I'm betting you would. You'd do anything to put a witness at ease just where you want it. You put your work above your pride. That's why you're interviewing me, not those little piggies.
I can get you one.
For that alone, I love you. Pride gets in the way of so many things, but not you. Not for a second. Not for a second.
Give me a minute.
Wait, no. You can't just do that.
What?
I need to pay for it. I mean, I bought my cigarettes, but I can't take someone else's. I have to pay for it.
What difference does it make anyway? What the hell are you going to pay with?
An honest answer to a question. My name. I'll give you my name.
You're going to have to explain this to me.
I think it comes from the reason why I smoke. I don't do it because I enjoy it. I do it because of what smoking is. Cigarettes are one of the only things on the planet that you buy just to burn. You do nothing with them except destroy them and yourself. Well, kind of. Anyway.
All for naught.
My dad used to say that.
My dad too. Every time we all poured effort into something.
And it just collapsed. All for naught. Yeah. It reminds me of my childhood. You know, my mother would always ask me what I wanted for Christmas or my birthday. And I'd ask for Lego, and she'd always get it for me. And I remember I'd sit there with that box, you know, on Christmas Day, and I'd pull all the stuff out of it, you know. I'd split the bags open, I'd pour all the pieces out and mix them together, you know, equalize them. And the first thing I'd do was take the instruction booklet and I'd throw it into the fire. I'd watch it blacken and wrinkle, curl up into a little ball. And then I'd sit down with my pile of pieces. I'd look at that picture on the box and I'd make it. And I could do it as well, you know. And I was just like 11 or 12 at the time. I mean, I got better the more I did it. I mean, I got to a point where I didn't have any pieces left over. I got to a point where I made it better. You know, the structural integrity was a lot better. But that was never, ever why I asked for it. I never wanted Lego to build it up. I just asked for it because all I wanted to do was knock it down. And the fact that you pour so much effort and time and love into building this thing, it makes it all the sweeter when you crash it back down. So, how could I smoke someone else's cigarette? if I have invested time, money, or effort in it, take someone else's, I'd never abuse their work like that.
So how was killing 6,000 people today acceptable then? You haven't wasted every last year of their lives with pointless fucking death like that.
Francis Molyneux. That's my name. My father was John Carroll Molyneux. I was born in 1978. I'm not sure what day.
No more deflections. I want you to admit what you did.
It's kind of a clumsy way to approach a confession.
I don't care about the confession. You slaughtered 6,000 people and you can't even admit that to yourself.
Alright. I killed a lot of people. A lot of people, okay? But I still don't get it. What's the big fucking deal?
Because it's murder.
And what is murder? Right, let's take that down to a definition. What murder is removing your ability to make the choices you want to make. If you're dead, you can make them. That's the worst thing about death. Okay, but there are many things in life which are much, much worse. But none of them carry the same zealous reaction that killing someone does.
What about the relatives? Can you even conceive how many people have lost someone today?
Oh, I'm aware of how many people have lost someone today. You know, all that grief, you know, all that guilt that I should be feeling is nothing but their selfishness. The people they've lost, they're dead. They can't feel sad. They can't hurt anymore. They're not going to miss their relatives, although their living relatives are going to miss them. It's a bit selfish to just, you know, mourn them so much. I shouldn't feel guilty. I mean, the only people who care are these people crying into their own hands. They don't give a flying fuck what dead people feel. It's all about themselves.
Why? Just why? Why do that? You've killed twice as many people as in 9/11. And what was your cause? At least Al Qaeda are fighting for their beliefs.
You're gonna get some nasty looks when they hear these interview tapes.
Be honest with me. Just this once. I'm genuinely curious. Why?
Okay. It's like I said. Beauty and Lego. Nothing can be beautiful if it lasts forever. The shorter a lifespan, the more beautiful everything in it is. The Mona Lisa is fucking boring because everyone just keeps hanging on to it. Okay, if that woman at the 7-Eleven dies tomorrow, she'll always be beautiful. You know, and that coffee that's spilled outside on the pavement, someone's gonna wash that away. How can you appreciate something if you walk past it every day, but that is only going to be there for a second. You only have a second to appreciate it. And then you realize how beautiful it is, how beautiful everything is, because nothing here is going to last. It's all going to go eventually. I can see the beauty in that. 6,000 people, they're all gone. And they're all beautiful. How can you say slack about anybody if they're dead? I mean, you've been to funerals. I mean, they ever said he was an asshole? That he used to hit his children or whatever? No, they just talk about how fluffy his jumper was or something that deflects from what he's really like. I've made 6,000 people eternally beautiful. That's what killing is to me.
You're sick.
$6,000 people. They'll be remembered as saints, as martyrs.
Are you proud of doing that? Watching the landscape collapse.
Don't suppose it matters now.
What the hell's the city got left now? Motive's all we've got left.
People can accept anything if they understand why it happened. I mean, look at breakups.
You talking from experience?
I think so. I think so.
I need a confession.
Not right now.
Look, this isn't a day spa. You are going...
A full-blown, fully signed confession. Everything I did, everything I've done, everything you want me to say. But not now. Tomorrow, you know. Just leave me for a little bit. Just leave me for a little bit. Till tomorrow. Tomorrow. Just take me back to myself.
Why?
Self-reflection.
The rest of the LAPD are not gonna like this.
That's never stopped a man like you before. Jack, remember, at least I understand what it's like to be hounded by cops.